What are we looking at today? Mini-beasts!
Mini-beasts are found everywhere, and they play a very important part in our world. Let's find out a little more about them.
What is a mini-beast?
Mini-beasts are small invertebrate animals such as insects or spiders. Invertebrates are animals that do not have a backbone. Animals that do have a backbone, such as mammals, fish and birds, are known as vertebrates.
Why do we have mini-beasts?
Mini-beasts are a very important part of the habitat in which they live. Lots of mini-beasts break down waste, turning it into food for plants. Others pollinate plants, helping produce the fruit that we eat, and bees even make honey. Larger mini-beasts control the numbers of smaller mini-beasts, stopping them from becoming a pest.
Does anything eat mini-beasts?
Birds, fish, reptiles and mammals eat mini-beasts, making them an important part of many food chains. They also help plants grow and reproduce, which then provides food for the other animals in the food chain.
Where do mini-beasts live?
There are mini-beasts living all over our planet. In fact, they make up more than 95% of all the animals living on Earth. You can find mini-beasts in every habitat imaginable. Mini-beasts live in your garden. They live in and around ponds. They live in woodland. They live in deserts and they live in rainforests. These are all examples of habitats, the natural home or environment of an animal or plant. In every habitat are microhabitats. These are smaller areas that have slightly different conditions. If you pick up a log in your garden, you may find woodlice, beetles and worms hiding underneath. The microhabitat beneath the log is cooler, darker and more sheltered than the rest of the garden habitat.
What types of mini-beasts are there?
Insects are a type of mini-beast, but not all mini-beasts are insects. Insects have 6 legs, a 3-part body made up of a head, a thorax and an abdomen, a pair of antennae, 2 compound eyes, and they can have wings. These are examples of insects.
The praying mantis is an insect. You might be able to see its pair of antennae and its compound eyes. It has 2 pairs of legs and then a specialised pair called raptors, which it uses to grab hold of its prey. That's 6 legs in total. This giant hissing cockroach from Madagascar is an insect too. It gets its name from the hissing noise that it makes when startled. They play an important role eating up decaying plants, fruit and wood. Blue death-veining beetles are also 6-legged insects. They come from the deserts of the USA. They have a clever way of defending themselves from predators. If threatened, they pretend to be dead.
Arachnids are another group of mini-beasts. They have 8 legs, a 2-part body made up of a cephalothorax and an abdomen, 6 to 8 eyes, and a pair of grabbing pedipalps. These are examples of arachnids.
You might find a house spider in your garden shed, or if you're very lucky, scurrying across your living room floor. These 8-legged arachnids are completely harmless and nothing to worry about at all. Even bigger is this curly-haired tarantula from Central America. You can clearly see its two-part body, its 8 legs, and its pedipalps, which are like arms that it uses for holding its prey. This scorpion is also an arachnid. Many scorpions live in deserts, but this Asian forest scorpion lives in the tropical forests of Southeast Asia. Scorpions have evolved a tail which has a sting for immobilizing their prey. The venom of this scorpion is mild, but some scorpions are very dangerous, so you should never pick one up. One incredibly cool feature of the scorpion is its ability to glow under ultraviolet light.
There are other types of mini-beasts too. Myriapods have a single pair of antennae and they have lots of legs. They include mini-beasts such as millipedes and centipedes. Isopods are a type of crustacean. They also have a pair of antennae and 14 legs. Isopods include woodlice and their relatives.
Millipedes do not have 1,000,000 legs. The name actually means 1,000 feet. Most have around 40 to 400 legs, but in 2021, one species was discovered in Australia deep underground that has up to 1,306 legs. This one is a giant African millipede. It eats decaying plant matter on the forest floor. Woodlice have 14 legs and eat decaying plants, animals, and even poo. You can often find them hiding in dark places such as under logs. These woodlice are a little more colourful than the ones that you find in your garden. Their pattern looks similar to the pattern of the Mediterranean black widow spider, which wards off predators who mistake the harmless creature for the venomous spider.
There are also thousands of different types of worms, which, unlike the other mini-beasts that we've mentioned, are soft-bodied. Mini-beasts can be found all over the world and play very important roles removing waste, helping plants grow, and as part of many food chains. We could not live without these fascinating and incredible creatures. We hope you enjoyed learning about mini-beasts. Who wants to go next?